Hey! No way! Stupid!
Yep.
With me!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate monogamy, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Are you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery, like a dog burying a bone!
Why was Byakuya in a place like
His body was under the very back.
after the killer they probably moved the body there?
Huh? Why?
Obviously by hiding the... They tried to delay it like a dog burying a bone!
Why was Byakuya in a place like that?
His body was underneath the very back.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong. No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Yes, thanks, Nagito.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So he must have died
So
down there.
that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're
sad
so
face.
stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
That's a little hard.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
I mean, that's the only way, right?
You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya
Why not?
snuck under the table for reasons unknown. And that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter,
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously he was
saw
hiding so he
something?
could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Checking out the people? Ah, okay. If that's the case, he dove under the table because of that. Is it a knife or something glowing? That glowing thing? No, it has to be a knife. Wait, can I not present it? Oh, there it is.
I can prove it with this.
There.
It probably has something
Badassery.
to do with the knife we found under the table.
You mean us? Or you having it?
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
There's also blood on the knife
He
too.
was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous
But
items,
who the
so I cannot deny
stab
that
with it?
possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then,
That's true.
instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like,
Yeah.
for example, he might have seen someone trying to take some knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What?
You seem rather confident about that.
Of course,
True?
I have proof to back me up.
How?
This is almost like a real trial.
Not really. Previous statement, there's only one weak spot. Okay, now it's telling us about many weak spots. And the influence gauge, concentration with R1. And it consumes the focus gauge, whatever. Now there's 3
I'm sure
bullets.
Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds correct.
If that's the
Night vision
case,
goggles, that should be it.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
You sure?
But it was super pitch black.
Night vision
It
goggles.
was so dark I
as-
couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Ooh, you sure about that, man?
No, that's wrong!
He had the night vision goggles, mate. That's what was in the other case.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Exactly.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
Inhale that beat.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yep.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Ooh, excuse. Oh, I forgot about the argument system.
No, it's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Okay. Set of argument. There's another tutorial. It's now talking about the rebuttal showdown. I'll just show you what it is. It's like the non-stop debates, except you have
If you
swords
just use
instead
common
of bullets.
sense, the killer obviously used those. That's gotta be it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Yes.
Because if they use night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in
No.
the dark. In reality, that's so those goggles work that the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Did it? Ah, damn it. Okay.
Because
Okay.
if they then they could have killed Byakuya even in
That sounds
reality,
cold.
so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Get him.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Later on, and
No.
probably
Byakuya
even in
was
this trial,
definitely the one who brought
there'll
those
be
night
other
vision
weak
goggles.
spots within the rebuttal showdown.
Definitely. But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Yep.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Of course.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. Since
Yeah,
he was
he had the
carrying it
key.
around before the blackout in the first place.
Well, he was the only one with the key.
When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside
Actually,
the
no,
case
that
too?
key was for the
If there were
case
night
for the
vision
dangerous
goggles inside,
items.
it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about Tonight's main dish.
That's not the point.
You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the beryllium case along with night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. The place where the knife was hidden left behind proof that makes me think that that's the case. The duct tape. Pretty sure. Because of the paint. The glowing paint.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Duct tape?
Yes, sir.
Probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Because he had a pretty lovely letter.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
What? No.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Oh, what? That's right. Byakuya probably what? Probably knew because of a specific item. Notified him in advance. Where's that item? The murder threat. This thing.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Yes, sir. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. That's the letter.
The hell is this?
What do you think?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
Yes, sir.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are...
Those are still lies.
Oh, I
Doesn't matter
skipped that.
who
I'm
wrote it.
sorry.
So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
Yes, ma'am.
Probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By
What do you
gathering
think I
everyone
mean?
in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
There you go.
In doing so,
That's how you do it.
he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long
It
as he
could've
was
been.
determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His
Yep.
strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So,
And as he said,
tried to do
that's
something
also
about it without
gonna
telling
happen, probably.
anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his MD.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
We don't have technology.
Obviously,
The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
I don't think that would be the case, but someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can't believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sonia.
Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic. If
What's
Byakuya
up?
was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if
Oh,
the
true.
murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Well,
Even
the
if the
paint
knife
was
bore some sort of
actually
mark,
no, the paint.
it would
The
have
knife
been
was under the
difficult to
table.
see it in that
And
darkness.
it's not that the paint's not that bright. Use the mark. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's still the glowing paint. Okay. Doubted myself.
What if the glowing paint was the mark?
In actuality, the knife we found under the table
Is
and the duct tape
gay?
stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Yes, sir.
The killer painted them in advance?
Oh yeah.
Painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Yep.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it.
Really?
The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Whoa.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Whoa.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Okay.
Leave her so easily!
What?
With Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker.
Actually, she has a sword. She could probably reach
I don't care about a
circuit breaker.
technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Okay, now you're flawed, man. That doesn't mean shit. By tripping the director or breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? Blue color weak spots? Now there are gonna be argue spots where you can actually side with people. Alright. Let's get back to this debate. Only 1 bullet?
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Nah.
That's
Of course, there's
impossible.
still gonna be multiple argue and
Huh? Why is it
weak
impossible?
spots.
Because I was not in the office.
She was
Not
somewhere
even
else.
before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Nothing.
Sorry.
That's all she can say.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Okay, so Kazuichi and Peko is the only one that offered an actual argue spot, and
Since Peko was in
it
the
has
office,
to
she
be
could have caused the...
Peko's.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is
Where
it
was it
impossible?
again?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
There you go. Nope. Ooh, yes. There you go. Oh, so I missed it again. Yeah, the boxes on the
No, I think
the
Peko was telling
spots
the
are just
truth.
weird.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Well, you're crushing on
It's
Sonya,
nothing
baby.
like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
Hajime.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was
Yep.
finally freed up after Byakuya.
Then the
Ah, I
person who was
skipped
in the
it, guys.
bathroom that whole time
Sorry.
was actually...
Everyone else
Peku?
besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Exactly.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
That
She
doesn't mean
locked
anything.
herself in the bathroom for that long? There's no doubt. It's shit.
Oh, you don't have to be like that.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was
Oh.
taking a shit.
Hey,
Okay.
weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
Got him.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The
Hmm.
smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Okay, you didn't have to say that.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey,
She's
how did it
embarrassed.
feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Mate, everyone's
I'm only
life is on
butting
the
in
line.
because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean
Actually, yes, tell me
is
that.
it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Okay. Make that argument. Knife, party dishes, probably party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you
Okay.
mention it. You brought food to the office, right?
That is true.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Wasn't there?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
No, what?
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Let's try it. Damn it, okay. Guess not. I was wrong about something. I didn't put any laxatives in my dish. Okay, let's not
Did
do
you
that.
eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Where was the other argue spot?
Now that you mention it,
Or
brought food to
weak
the office.
spot?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Ah, there you go.
No, that's wrong.
It would ruin the taste, as that dude said. What's his name? Territorial.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
True.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I
Yeah.
feel totally fine.
He said the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird.
I apologize for causing a scene.
You don't have to apologize.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Ooh.
Is this bickering?
Ooh.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
So Pecco's stomachache is
We already
a...
know that, you trashy
Coincidence,
skank.
okay.
You don't have to tell us.
And you're still...
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear that how the blackout occurred. What are you gonna give me? Irons, Chiaki's account. Okay.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they
I
do
don't
it?
think Chiaki's account really has anything
If you
to
can't
do.
answer that, I'm gonna bop you
The
on the
storage room
head.
tablecloth. That's
Did
just
they throw a
cloth and
stone
wood.
and hit it?
Maybe they used a
What?
remote control?
Oh, there's a lot of
Probably
larger
messed with
spots.
the breaker.
Or, yeah, here.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
I think that's the one. No? Okay. I doubt the power supply or power transmitters were directly tampered with. Those are in a tricky spot.
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't
what
answer
was the
that, I'm
first
gonna
one?
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they
No.
used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
That could be
Does not
that.
have to be the breaker.
Ah, damn it.
They may
I'll...
have tampered with, or maybe they caused a power surge.
Power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
No.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Oh, Mukan, you don't have to say that. The 3 irons.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Actually,
If
that
you
could
can't answer that, did they
disrupt the
throw a
power.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
Not the
It does
breaker.
not have to
Okay,
be
the
They may
breaker
have tampered with the power
actually
supply and,
the
or maybe
switch
they
thing.
caused a power surge.
This
I
thing.
agree with that.
The power surge. I don't think there were even that many plugs with a
just as
3
mine
irons
said.
if it was in the
The
storage
blackout
room.
was caused by a
Not
power
storage
surge.
room. The office.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which
Yes.
is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yup.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Ooh, Nekomaru. Now he's arguing with me.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Yeah.
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yeah.
That's inexcusable!
What do you mean? Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused
Could
the
be aging
blackout.
tired,
And
actually.
for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
I think it definitely
People
is
in
the
the
AC.
dining hall, if the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those.
Ooh, he has bet, bro. I actually got it first
Irons are
time.
just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Yes,
Air
sir.
conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see.
That's true. That's what it
When
says
the
on the
timers
Monokuma file
activated
anyways.
the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. See, I understand. Indubitably.
Okay.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Okay.
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding
Oh,
the
she's
air
just
conditioners,
innocent. Come on.
They probably
Let her
asked
be.
Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun!
Nani?
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
Whoa, that's not
You
nice.
say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
You guys just stay quiet!
Oh, okay.
Couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
That's just a
The
possibility.
breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
True.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
Oh, don't be like
alright.
that.
You don't have to worry, because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Okay.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
What is this,
In the
man?
end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
The
For now,
incident, huh?
we found out how the blackout occurred. Anybody
It's weird
could
how
have
he brought
hid and
that
set
up
the
just in the
timers
middle
for
of
the
this
air
trial.
conditioners. Setting
Damn,
up
dude.
the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a
That's
shame.
true.
Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
Could be any of them.
Just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Ah,
Even though we have been arguing for so long?
it's been like 30 minutes actually.
This is
Fuck.
the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway,
the hell is
I
this,
have an
dude?
idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone
What is
thought
this?
about our situation like this? Instead
Like
of
what?
surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
You said that earlier, mate.
Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito,
Ooh.
there's definitely something wrong with you.
Hey, man.
You guys
gotta
only
calm
think there's
down,
something
son.
wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do
No
this
one
either.
that wants to do this, mate.
Me too! Please, take me home already! Ah, I want to go home and eat
like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we?
Oh, don't
There's
rub
no
it in
way
our faces,
one
mate,
friend
now.
would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There
Why?
are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
Wait, is there truly?
I think
You think?
Did you say something?
Oh, what?
we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Ooh.
You know who the killer is?
The
She said
killer?
she found a clue.
I don't know, but we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
You think?
Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we
Alright.
already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
How would that be? Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
There it is. There's the table with the lamp. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is, and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Oh, I can't move it. I think so. Because there's a wire that
The desk lamp to
the
move to that
killer
table
could
in
have
the
used.
dark.
And if you saw the diagram, you know who it could have been. Well, implying
I hope
who
you
it could
don't
have
mean
been.
they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
It's not just that. Of course, there's no way to use the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this.
Boom.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
There you go, Blia.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Ooh, only one.
Who?
The person who reached the table by feeling along the desk lamp's cord. That person would have been able to grab the desk lamp's cord right when the blackout happened. If you saw the diagram, it could only have been him. This man was the closest.
Nagito. It was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's
It all
positions
points to
before the
you.
blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was...
Nagito.
Just a coincidence.
But still,
Coincidence?
you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
Nagito, weren't you
I mean, it
cleaning
only
the
makes
dining hall
sense.
all morning?
He was the dude that was cleaning
If so,
the
you would
whole
have had a chance to hide
hall,
the knife.
the whole building.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you
That
mention it,
luckiness
Nagito did prepare
is
the
not
drawing
unlucky.
to pick who cleaned the
It went
dining
towards Nagito's favor, didn't it? to go to the trouble of preparing this. But just what did you think would happen?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious,
Doesn't mean it's
right?
you, Nagito. Just saying. It all just mostly points to
If
you.
that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Ooh, you
just
want to be
admit it
like that,
already.
mate.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
What's this? You laughing? Oh, you also shite.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death!
Oh, you're crazy, mate. Jesus,
How
dude.
wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Yeah, this is creepy. Those eyes, mate. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were falling onto each other. It's all scrambly, dude. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase!
Oh.
You're correct! It was my doing all along! I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Oh, you were already using your gray man, boy. And, oh, transition.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Boom.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Oh, he's very nuts.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. With a twist ending
So that's
like
what
this,
that was the discussion
I think
between
we can all
what happened
agree
between
this ended
Byakuya
up
and
being a very
Nagito.
interesting mystery.
Even the dialogue.
Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have lied to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace
Holy
with
shit,
the fact that
dude.
I'm lowly, stupid, insignificant.
This is
can't do
Nagito's
anything
true
right.
colors.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
What the hell?
He seems
You
like the
just pulled
sort
that
of
out.
person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Oh, look, that was a good reference. I like
That's
that.
quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why
It doesn't
would you
even
send
look
a threatening
natural,
letter in
actually.
the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening
You don't
Byakuya,
know, maybe.
Nagito was likely able to manipulate his action.
Multiple instances.
In doing so,
Or 2 instances
Nagito
then.
was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
True.
Oh, I get it.
There you go.
If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening
True.
letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep.
Yes, it
That's
is,
true
isn't it?
too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Now what?
What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Who knows?
See. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Ah, the luckiness. Nagito's talent, huh? The ultimate lucky student.
The ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right.
He was
I
lucky.
just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's
This
not
dude is
just
crazy, man.
luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
But still, to have the draw end up like that made in your favor. That's crazy.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was
Not
actually
gonna
the
lie.
opposite.
Nagito could
I
be one
was
of the
lucky.
best
That's why I
Danganronpa
got picked
players.
for cleaning duty,
Players.
just like I wanted.
Characters. From any Danganronpa.
Enough.
Better than
That I don't care about that
maybe
anymore.
some others. I mean, not from
Stanley, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
Oh, don't be like that.
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this cycle.
No, don't say that.
Wait!
Ooh.
The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito
Ooh, is there any other evidence?
He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out.
Whoa,
Makes me
you're-
wanna puke.
Whoa, you don't have to be like that.
I'm sorry.
You're mean.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply
That can be
listening
true.
is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Oh boy, from this point on there'll be white noise. Okay, more additions. White noise is kind of like the purple text, I believe, that will go in front certain words or even just around people's words in general.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so
Nice,
obviously
nice.
Nagito!
There it is. Get it. I'm not doing it right.
He has already confessed.
Damn it, I forgot.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed
Why did I
Byakuya
do
with the
that?
knife he hit.
Oh, I'm trying to destroy it, but I don't think you can destroy it yet.
thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Oh, you don't have to be like
Let's
that.
prepare to cast our votes.
Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she performed the autopsy, so she must know something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think it's strange.
I believe it's because of the stab wounds.
The killer is so
Because there's a
obviously
knife.
Nagito!
The knife makes white wounds, but it's thin too.
He has already confessed.
Okay, let's trust Mikan's autopsy results.
You know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
I think it's the one. Yes!
No, that's wrong.
There you go. I got lucky.
That knife might not be the murder weapon, what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
You sure?
Based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you
Probably.
saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
Sorry.
You don't have to put pressure on her.
Hey, Nagito.
It's Chiaki on
Are
that
you
on
still
now.
hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Oh, Buki might remember.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Oh, Buki.
Whose life is at stake?
Seriously,
Yeah.
how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Damn it,
Nobody
Okane.
can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
That's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
Truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened. What happened in the dark besides seeing. I think we have to trust me, not Mikon's. And Buki's account. Where's her account? There it is.
I can prove it with this.
Because she recalled what
Even
everyone
if we
said
couldn't see what
during the
happened in
blackout.
the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard her. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Yeah.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the
Oh,
damn
there's that
lights
little,
on.
there's
I
that
can't
little
eat
exchange
like
between
this, you
Byakuya
know?
and Nagito.
You guys? Where are you?
There's terror there.
Oh, wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Oh, you try that, mate.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Oh, you don't
You
like
cut
that.
me deep with your knife of truth. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the
Voice is
hell?
definitely
What's
Japanese.
going on here? This is...
Ow!
That little exchange is
almost
important.
sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually
I'm
shoved out
revealing
from under
something
the
else.
table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred,
Well, he's
I
a
hurried
pretty
to
thick
duck under
boy,
the
so he
table
has
and
that
grab the
power.
knife.
And they got
But Byakuya,
Agito's a stick.
wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
That's where your luck has stopped. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? This...
Ow!
That little exchange again. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. And I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning.
That's what it looks like.
The idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout. It was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened
I don't
after
think
that?
this will make it to the intermission.
Even I don't
now.
know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can
Oh,
that be?
boy.
We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other world
Meaninglessness.
is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Oh, you're crazy. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now is not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Oh, this has to be an intermission. Come on. Yes, this is totally intermission. There you go. With that, I'm gonna have to end it off here, man. So, anyways, let me just play this. And thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you loved this episode. And don't forget to subscribe and share with our friends. And I shall see you in whatever episode you watch next on this channel, man. Peace. Actually, let's get the killer.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil!
Alright, see you guys later.
Your logo will be